How do you know if you are thinking outside of the box? You know what? Let's play a quick game here to figure out whether or not you are thinking outside the box. So what I'm going to do now is that I will draw 6 dots on a piece of paper, and then you will pause the video for a while and see whether or not you can link all these 9 dots with only 4 straight lines without repeating the lines, and of course without lifting the pen. Let's begin the game now. Okay, like this. One tip that I can give it to you is think outside of the box. Do you manage to get the right answer? If yes, congratulations, you are definitely thinking outside of the box. If not, I will show you how you can actually do this. Notice that I only say 4 straight lines without repeating the line and without lifting the pen. But I never said that you can only restrict yourself within the box itself. Okay? So instead of trying to figure out how, you can actually do it in this way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's how you do it. Society nowadays, we don't really think outside of the box, and things happen for a reason. So here's what I believe. In the traditional education, we are trained to think within just a box. I'll give you a very good example. Starting since when I was in the primary school all the way until I graduated from university, we were told and we were asked to memorize all this syllabus in order to get a good score in the exam. But we were never been told how to get a good score by using different kinds of methods. So because if you're trying to look for alternative solution, that's going to be called cheating, especially when you are in the traditional education. Now this was funny because back in university, I don't really do my assignment and I only study a little bit when I was facing the final year exam. So, but all the while I was trying to, quote unquote, teamwork from the schoolmate, from the coursemate, and even some of them are my housemate as well. So that's how I get through the university, but that's not the main point of this video. And in this video itself, I'm going to show you 3 ways and 3 simple methods that you can think outside of the box. Thinking number 1 is what I call maximize thinking. Now you see, most people, they do one event and that's all. Or maybe they shoot let's say 10-minute video and that's it. They are not going to repurpose it, they are not going to use it in some other ways. And that to me is a waste. I once delivered a speech on a stage itself. So after the speech itself, I repurpose it in multiple ways. First one is, of course, I delivered a speech and it's a live event, everyone see it. The second one, I actually recorded the entire speech and I put it on YouTube as a complete videos. So the third one, I cut it into multiple Instagram shots, like parts by part, and then I can put it on my reel and maybe like YouTube shots. And then after that, I will have all these things, all this speech transcribed into words, and then I will put it on my personal website or my Instagram post. And then if I really want to go extra miles, I can actually hire someone else to do all these translations to put it into Chinese, and then I can post it on another kind of social media. It's called 小红书. Some of you might have heard about that, some of you might not, but that is a great platform to attract the eyeball of people who actually speak English. I mean people who actually speak Chinese. Just one event itself, you can actually repurpose it to multiple use. So that's what I call maximize thinking. Thinking number 2 is what I call 10x thinking. So it's just like the name itself, think big, right? Now the main concept that I have towards this 10x thinking is that you think big, you achieve bigger. Now you see, back then when I was just started this closing journey for my United States partner, I was actually setting a goal for myself, but the goal itself is very low. Basically, I was only setting a $1,000 in commissions for the entire year. I hit that, but that to me, there's really nothing to celebrate for because the amount is so low and I don't feel happy for that. So after that, and then I realized, okay, you know what? I set $1,000 commissions, then I hit $1,000. What if I set a little bit higher, like let's say 2,500 or 5,000? Then end up I made a kind of crazy decisions that I just set 10K a year. Well, even though that's not a big money, but for me, that time when I just get into this journey, $10,000, it's kind of a lot for me. And then guess what? Months after months, and I was trying very hard to achieve this $10,000 goal. And eventually I was able to hit that. Now this gives me a perspective that if I want to achieve $1,000, okay, no matter how hard I strive, I can only hit $1,000. But if let's say I set a goal whereby I want to hit a $10,000, I will surely go extra mile and I'll put in more time and put in more effort, even if I did not hit the $10,000, but the amount that I'm going to get is far more than this $1,000 itself. Or maybe I'll just give you another metaphor. It's just like when you're hitting the gym, right? Initially you thought that you are going to bench press for about, let's say, 20 kg, all right, 20 kilogram. But you set a goal that, okay, you know what? I want to hit 50 kilogram. Then eventually you are going to hit the 50 kilogram. Like, it takes time, of course, but eventually you're going to hit the 50 kilogram. But what if you set a goal whereby you want to hit personal records of this, let's say 100 kilogram. Even if you are not able to hit 100 kilogram, you're going to hit somewhere about like 60, 70, 80 or 90, which is way better than what you said earlier on at the 50 kilogram. So this is what we call 10x thinking. Thinking number 3, bundle thinking. Now for those who are running your own business, or for those who are selling your products, you are going to love this, because I personally use this a lot, especially in our video editing services. Now, how do we use this? Basically, you just bundle everything up and sell it at one go. So I'll give you an example. Those people who wanted a video editing service, usually they will need a voiceover, they will need a captions, they will need a thumbnail, and so on. If let's say we are selling $1,000 for one video, so what if we bundle it together, like let's say 10 videos including thumbnail, voiceover, captions and everything, and then we sell it at, let's say, $12,000. Now suddenly they don't feel it is that expensive. Why? Because the things that you're getting is way more than just one video itself. Even though the price is now higher, but psychologically people will start thinking that, okay, it started to make a little bit more sense. And of course, with a bundle service, that means you are going to create more margin out of it, if it makes sense to you. Now, another tips of what we usually do for our business is what we call 3 boxes method. Well, basically it's just create 3 tier of the offer to your client, so that instead of making a decision based on a yes, no, they can actually choose which one they can go with out of these 3 boxes. But again, that's not the main topic of today. If let's say you guys are interested to find out more about how this 3 boxes method works for your business or for your products or services, put in a comment down below. Now, if there's a demand for that, I will think about how to create this video, and of course, how can I share it with you, so everyone who are watching this video can be benefit. Now, last but not least, those thinking that I just shared with you, I'm not asking you to implement all of them at one go. And what you can do is that you want to try it out one by one and maybe tweak it a little bit just to see which one suits your business model the most. And then over the time, if you find that, okay, the second thinking is working better, then you try to implement it again, and eventually you can have 3 of them, or maybe 4 of them, 5 of them. So it really depends on how you structure it. We have come to an end of this video. Do subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of this video that could potentially help you to scale your business to a next level. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.